Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Tuesday, June 11th, 2024, pre-market report. People, let's step back for a moment and look at the bigger picture. Most of you who follow this blog know that Greg Mannarino is a macro guy, meaning I like to look at the big picture because that's what really matters, and then we could kind of focus on the minutia here. So, with that said, how many of you, take a moment, think about what I'm going to say. How many of you believe that there is even the slightest chance that the issue or issues that we're witnessing right now with regard to surging global debt, ballooning debts and deficits, currency devaluation overall, and the mechanism behind this, which is allowing central banks to inflate on a scale we've never seen before. How many of you believe that's going to change anytime soon moving forward? Exactly. It's not going to change. We're going to see the situation is pretty much in our face. And if you can't see what's going on here, then you're going to miss out on some massive opportunities moving forward. We can count on the fact that global debt is going to continue its surge higher, faster. That's a fact. We can count on the fact that we're going to see debts and deficits continue to balloon. We can count on the fact that we are going to see central banks continue to devalue their currency moving forward. We can count on the fact that central banks are going to band together more so to flood the world with more debt, keep rates suppressed moving forward. So understanding these things gives us a clear picture as to what the ripple effect here or the ramifications are going to be moving forward. So understanding, again, these dynamics gives us power, like I've been explaining to you. I've been outlining for quite a while how we're going to see price action distortions across the entire spectrum of asset classes get even more extreme. With regard to the stock market, there's no reality here. It's completely detached from anything that makes sense. But that does not mean that these distortions across the spectrum of asset classes are not going to get worse moving forward. And understanding this gives you and I the ability to take advantage of it. Again, if you are a market person, if you're a trader, if you're an investor, having advanced knowledge of what's going to come down the pike, at least in the short term, even in the longer term here, gives us power. So realizing this, there's a few things that are going on that you and I need to take advantage of. That is understanding that debts and deficits are going to continue to balloon, that global debt is going to surge higher here. You got to be on the opposite side of that trade. And what does that tell you? You need to bet against the debt, become your own central bank, gain exposure to commodities like I've explained to you for years. Now, with regard to the stock market, if we realize that more easy money is being pumped in here, the currency, in this case, the US dollar, is going to continue to be devalued. Purchasing power is going to be lost. What do we know is going on again? The Federal Reserve, please don't take my word for this. Go to the Federal Reserve's own website and you will see for yourself that what I'm about to tell you is true. Since February of this year, the Fed has ballooned the money supply over $1 trillion, and we have U.S. debt expanding here at about $1 trillion every 3 months. Massively currency negative here. And obviously, that presents opportunity for us. And that's really what this channel is all about. There are so many people who, they're afraid to hear the truth. And when they hear the truth, they don't know what to do with it. Greg is a doomer. Greg is a gloomer. What this is about is unmasking the situation here, so you and I can make the right decisions moving forward. That's what this is. My job here, my responsibility to all of you, the tens of thousands of you out here, around the world, is for me to provide you with actionable material. That's it. Are we on the same page here? Okay. I know sometimes I can go off the deep end and maybe it's a little bit entertaining, but that's not my goal here. My goal is for all of us to stay on the right side of this. You understand? Realizing that if we don't play the game better than the ones that are trying to destroy us, we will ourselves be destroyed. But if we realize the things that we just spoke about here, that debts and deficits are going to balloon, global debt is going to balloon, central banks are going to kill their currency moving forward faster. They're all in a race to the bottom to devalue their currency. A new system is emerging. The system we have now is being deconstructed. All this stuff that we cover every day presents us opportunity. So with that said, I'm gonna say something here that may strike some of you or may hit you the wrong way. All right, but I want you to think about why I am about to say what I'm about to say. With regard to the stock market moving forward from right here and right now, by every single dip that comes along, with regard to commodities across the board, including gold and silver, platinum, palladium, obviously crude oil, buy every single dip that you are given the opportunity to buy here moving forward. We know for a fact, and again, if you don't agree with me on this, tell me why. I'm not too old to learn a new trick, all right? But if you look back on what we have outlined right here in this video blog for quite a long time, we've been spot on. I mean, spot on. And we're going to be spot on again here. Yes, risk in this market, according to the MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, we are not in a great spot, okay? But I believe that we are going to see more debt purchases. Why? Central banks want to buy more debt. That's their goal. And in order to buy more debt, they got to create cash out of nothing. European Central Bank just cut rates. Canadian Central Bank just cut rates. Swiss National Bank cut rates. The Fed is going to follow suit, and soon other central banks are going to get on the bandwagon here. And that's opportunity for us, again, moving forward until it's not. Now, we're going to keep our eyes on risk. I promise to keep all of you ahead of the curve on this, as always. And think about why I'm saying what I'm saying. Again, believe me, I know. There's all these people crawling out of the woodwork who've been calling for a market crash every day, every month, and predicting this date and that date, and they've been wrong 100% of the time. The big crash is not going to begin nor end in the stock market. The big crash is going to begin and end in the debt market. That's why you and I are focused like a laser on the debt market. And what do we know? We know central banks are in here buying more debt. They're going to keep rates suppressed. We're going to get currency devaluation on a scale that is going to spin people's heads around like The Exorcist, okay? No matter who they put behind the Resolute desk, we're already being told we're one of the people, prospective presidents here, what he wants to do with the dollar. Weaken the dollar. He wants to have the Fed keep rates suppressed. You understand? I think you know who I'm talking about here. The current guy sitting behind the Resolute desk, he doesn't know a rate from anything else. He doesn't understand, okay, because I think he's got a mental issue. Other guy, he's telling us straight out what he wants to do. Take him at his word, okay? Weaker dollar. Not good for you. Not good at all. Very central bank positive. Very corporate positive, the weaker dollar, especially for the multinational corporations. Their profits are going to go to the roof, okay? That's where we're going, okay? Rate suppression, not good for you. It allows the Fed to inflate. And, of course, that's their goal, to inflate moving forward. As I've been telling you, central banks want an ally here in the White House. Are they going to get... They already have an ally. I mean, this guy right now, the creature, I don't even want to mention its name, sitting behind the Resolute desk, the ultimate puppet, expanding war, debts, deficits, ballooning, and everything else, but he doesn't know what's going on. Other guy clearly knows what's going on. But either way, whoever we get ain't going to make a difference with regard to what we're seeing here. After the presidential selection, we're going to reevaluate to see how this whole thing plays out. But again, right now, right here and right now, you and I need to take advantage of everything, as always, what's coming our way. Price action distortions like you can't possibly imagine moving forward. A stock market which is even more disconnected from reality. We just hit a record high yesterday with regard to the S&P 500. Think this is just by chance here? Comedy of errors? Everything we're seeing right now? Of course you don't. You know that what's going on is deliberate. If we understand that these dynamics are going to play out moving forward to an even greater degree, how could we be in better spots than what I just said? Buy every single dip that comes along with the stock market, gold and silver, commodities across the board, and with cryptocurrencies as well. Okay, that's my take on this. And if you have a differing opinion, you are certainly entitled to it. Tell me where I got this wrong. Tell me what you see. And collectively, because this is not just Greg Mannarino's thing. This is our thing, people. All right? And that's what gives us strength and power. All right? Love you a lot from the heart, people. I hope you got something out of this video. I do want to hear from you on the stuff that we covered here. I will see you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for my live stream. I hope to see you there and have some questions ready for me as usual, people. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.